Oh, okay. All right. So here we are. I'm actually doing this during lunch period because my usual period, I had to do something else. So, all right. So today's homework this week, actually, probably next week also, when we come back from Thanksgiving, will be on adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing fractions. Okay. Because I still, even though we're taking it kind of slowly, I still think that many of you will still could use the practice. Okay. So let's say, all right, evaluate the expression shown below. So we're going to do three questions here today because there are three kinds of questions. Okay. They're not super distinct from one another, but I think we'll benefit from doing all three nonetheless. Okay. And then tomorrow we'll do two types and then the next day we'll do one. Okay. So we're going to scale it down. We don't have to do all this every day. So for today, Monday, all right. So here we have different denominators, right? So remember what I said in class, right? We can't have different denominators when we add and subtract. We need to know what the base is out of, meaning the denominator. So between 20 and 8, right? What's the lowest common denominator? What's the LCD between 20 and 80? 20 and 8, yeah, 40, right? So that's pretty straightforward. Now let's rewrite that. 20 times 2 is 40, so 2 times 17 is 34. 8 times 5 is 40, so 5 is 25. And then 34 minus 25 is 9. 9 over 40. All right, now you still gotta look at it to see if there's anything to simplify. There just isn't. All right, so let me put the answer in. So 9 over 40. Let's see. 9 over 40. All right, submit an answer. All right, now let's do a different kind of question. All right, now look at this one, right? Very nice question. So here you've noticed that in this kind of question, that if we were to make equivalent fractions, right, that the common denominator would be what? Yeah, 18, right? So that's why here it says one denominator is a multiple of the other, right? So 18 is a multiple of 3. So that's the different, slightly different kind. Nothing that's going to prevent you from doing homework anyways. 3 times 6 is 18, so 2 times 6 is 12. 18 times 1, so that's 7 over 18. Subtract, that's 5 over 18. Anything to reduce? No, right? That's simplest form. So let's type that in, 5 over 18. Okay, and that's it. All right, one more. All right, so meaning these two are probably going to have to be multiplied. That's the third type. Okay, so this is why Delta Math is so good. Like they can distinguish between these three. All right, even in the homeworks on their website. Now, common denominator is likely 56. Now, even if it's not LCD, the least common denominator, it doesn't really affect anything. Just like remember when we were comparing fractions, right? The purpose to have LCD or even just any CD, common denominator, not compact disc, is to just to get you to the answer, right? So here it's just kind of the same thing because even if you don't use, let's say you use like I don't know 112, you can just reduce your answer at the end. So it's not the biggest thing in the world to not use LCD, but to keep numbers small, we should. All right. So 7 times 8, so 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 7, so 1 times 7 is 7. All right, very tiny difference. 1 over 56. All right, and that's it. So let me put that in. Submit your answer. And that's it. Okay. All right. So that's tonight's homework. Okay. All right. So I'll stop the video now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
OMG, that was so good.